Okay. Okay, then let's start. Very good morning to all of you. Aditya, Ajay, Alpna, Anjan, Arbaz, Hers, Himanshu, Kiran, मैं, आकाश, ममता, इरफान, नूतन, पीयूष, प्रद्युम, प्रीति, पूजा, राजू, सत्यनारायण, शुभम, सुमित्रा, तनुप्रिया, उत्तम, and Lal Babu. Okay, and Avijit also. Okay, very good morning to all of you. I hope all of Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are fine. Okay, then let's start. Today we are going to discuss about phonetic transcription and the problems of Indian speakers while they pronounce, English words. The problems of Indian speakers we are going to discuss today. And in our next class, we are going to discuss about British English and American English. What's the difference between British English and American English, and which is the standard English we should follow, and about received pronunciation and all. In our next class, we will discuss. But in our today's class, we are going to discuss about phonetic transcription, how you can transcribe words into sounds. Okay, we are going to discuss now. Okay. I hope all of you are familiar with all the sounds because we already discussed in our previous classes. All the consonant sounds and vowel sounds we already discussed. So I hope all of you are now familiar with all the sounds. If you have any doubt regarding sounds, then you can tell me. Otherwise, we will move on to phonetic transcription. So, do you have any doubt regarding sounds? Do you have any confusion regarding sounds? Yes or no, please give response. What happened? Am I audible? Okay. Okay, then you can hear me. All of you can hear me. Then why don't you tell? Yes or no? Do you have any confusion regarding sounds? Okay. Okay. All of you, do you have any confusion regarding sounds? Okay. Okay, then let's move on. Phonetic transcription. This is a topic very interesting, but obviously you have to be familiar with all the sounds at first because you have to identify the sound, then only you can transcribe, then only you can do this task, phonetic transcription. So at first you have to identify the sounds, and for that you have to get acquainted with all the sounds. Get acquainted means familiar with all the sounds. You should have clear concept about all the sounds, then only you can identify the correct sound and you can transcribe the words into sounds, right? So now uh, let me tell you how you can do phonetic transcription. Okay. At first, okay, okay. At first, you can see here that the word that. You have to identify how many sounds are there in the word that. In the word that at first pronounce the word, okay? That. So the first sound here is the. Here you can see the sound the, okay? And then that, okay? That. So the, then a, okay? The sound a. Here you can here you can see the symbol of the sound a, okay? And then the sound t, t. Here you can see the symbol of the sound t. So that, the, a, and t. Okay? There are three sounds in the word that. And you have to write down here the symbol of the sounds. Okay? But you have to identify the sounds. Again and again, I am telling all of you, you have to identify the sound. You have to be familiar with all the sounds. Otherwise, you can't, you can't do this phonetic transcription. Because which one is the sound the, which one is the a. So you have to identify at first. Let's move on. Difficult. In the word difficult, the sound D, then E, then then E, then K, then L, and then T, T. Okay, so difficult. There are 7 sounds in the word difficult. Okay, in this way you have to do phonetic transcription. In the word you, there are one sound only, a diphthong, you. Okay, you are, I hope all of you are familiar with this sound, you. So then next, which. In the word which, there are 3 sounds, v, v, and then e, and then ch. So which, v, and e, after that ch. So which. Here you can see there are 3 sounds. Last one is a diphthong and the sound is ch. Okay. Okay. Next is there. There. First sound here, the. Yes, the. Second sound is a. A, like end, right? Your voice is not coming. Oh, because of, I'm very sorry, because of network issue. Wait, I'm sharing. Okay, let's continue. I'm very sorry because of network issue. Uh, the class gets disconnected, and sorry for the inconveniences caused. So let's continue. There. Okay. Now there, in the word there, the first sound is the. Okay. Second sound is a. Sorry, e like end. There, and the last sound is ah, there. Okay. We already discussed, the graphemes like IR, EAR, all the graphemes together produce the sound like there. Again, okay. Okay, let's continue. After that, about. Okay, in the word about, yes, here word you can say. In the word about, here, how many sounds are there at first? A, the sound here, the symbol of the sound a, then the sound b, and then the sound o. Okay, and finally the sound t. So, how many sounds are there in this word? There are four sounds a, b, o, and t. Okay, there are four sounds in this word, and here you have to write down the symbol of these four sounds. Okay, after that, photo here. In the word photo, how many sounds are there? The first sound is and next o, next t, and then o again. Okay, so there are four sounds again, and here you can see the symbols of all these four sounds are written here. The sound of and then o, then t, and then again o, photo. Okay, in the next word, should. Yes, should here. The sound sh, then oo, and finally d. So there are three sounds sh, oo, and d. In this way, you have to transcribe. And here you can see there are so many examples. You can go through all the examples here, then you will get some idea how you can do phonetic transcription. And then finally, this is your task you have to do. Here you can see there are some words, and you have to transcribe these words into symbols, into sounds. Okay, so you have to write down here all the symbols of the sounds used in these words, like political, law, ghost, modest, person, once, police, lose, position, industry, major, built, language, international, else, yeah, center, enough, calm, color, leer, and knife. So there are some words, and you have to do phonetic transcription. I have told you how you can do phonetic transcription. Already we have discussed, and there are some examples also you can go through. Now, if you have any confusion, you can ask me. At first, you should have a clear concept how you can do phonetic transcription. Oh, yes, there is one thing I have to say. While doing phonetic transcription, all of you, please listen to me attentively. While doing phonetic transcription, at first, you have to divide the words into syllables. I hope all of you can remember syllables, stress. We already discussed in our previous classes, right? So, at first, you have to divide words into symbols, okay? And then you have to do phonetic transcription, and finally you have to put stress mark also. Here you can see the stress mark, the sign of the stress, putting stress is like uh, an apostrophe, is like an apostrophe, is very similar like apostrophe you can see here. So you have to put the stress mark also. How to put stress, you all of you know where we should put stress. There are some rules also we already discussed, like before sun, before ik or ikal, or on the root words. So you have to put stress on proper words, and you have to write down here all the symbols of the sounds, and then put the stress mark like an apostrophe. Here you can see in all the words here. Okay, so at first divide words into symbols, and then write down the symbols of the sounds, and finally put the stress mark. Okay, this is how you can do phonetic transcription. Now if you have any confusion, tell me, because all of you have to complete your task and you have to submit in the Google Classroom. Phonetics is a very interesting, but at first you have to be familiar with all the sounds, otherwise
Not interesting, ma'am.
not interesting. Why, Mayank? Why why do you think that it's not interesting? Is there any confusion?
No, ma'am, not any confusion, but not interesting as before previous topics.
Actually, why I am telling that it's interesting, because you will get to know some new things. Before this class, I hope that, not hope actually, I guess that all of you don't have clear concept about all the sounds. So you get to know some new things, some new sounds, a phonetic transcription. So this is new what can I say, new topic to all of you. So that's why I'm telling you interesting. Okay, now do you have any confusion? Tell me, because this topic is in your syllabus. Yes, Anjali.
Yeah. Ma'am, the first symbol of also, what does this depict?
Okay. Also, okay. Yes, this symbol is long this one is a diphthong. This one is a diphthong, long first one is a, and then l, and then s, and then o. So first sound is a, long like also.
Ma'am, where should we use apostrophe sign? Like about and people.
Apostrophe sign, yes, actually this is a stress mark. And see, the word also, this one is a monosyllabic word. Okay, there is one syllable only. Okay, so the stress should put on the original word or root word, and that's why here also we are putting stress on the first syllable. Here only one syllable, so monosyllable. In all the monosyllabic words, we should put stress on the root word. So here the root word or the original word is also, so that's why we are putting stress on the first syllable, that is also one syllable only. This is stress mark, apostrophe, not apostrophe actually. The stress mark is similar to apostrophe, is like, the stress mark is like an apostrophe, but actually this sign is called stress mark. See, in the word about, here a is an article, right? So the root word is about, and the word about, actually this one is a disyllabic word. There are two syllables, about. Okay, and as we all know that we should put stress on the root word or original word, and that's why we are putting stress on about, not because is an article, right? So we should put stress on the root word or original word. That's why we are putting stress on about. Here you can see in the word about, we are putting stress on about. Stress mark, all of you can see stress mark, about. Okay, so in this way you have to put stress, and you can go through all the rules again regarding stress. If you have any confusion regarding stress, I can repeat the class again. Here are so many examples, so you can go through all the examples, and then you have to complete the task here. Then you have to submit in the Google Classroom also. Okay, then tell me if you have any confusion regarding phonetic transcription. Otherwise, we have to move on to our next topic, that is problems of Indian English. Okay. Okay, then let's move on. Problems of Indian English. Here we are going to discuss about problems of Indian speakers. Actually, we are not native speakers of English language, right? We are Indians. And while speaking English, we, the Indian speakers, face some problems. Now, what are the problems? First one is, in Indian English, the sound z and the sound s are not used correctly, and this leads to confusion, right? That means we are getting confused between the two sounds z and s. Like if we pronounce his, no, this is wrong, this is not a correct pronunciation, right? So we should pronounce correctly his, and here the actual sound is z, z, not s. So here eyes, his, knees, fears. So here in all the words, the sound z here used, right? So the sound, sorry. So the sound z, okay, not s. The sound is z, like eyes, his, knees, fears, okay, and the sound s, like eyes, falls, knees, fears, fears are here, fears. So the sound z and s. You have to differentiate between these two sounds. And we, the Indian speakers, sometimes we pronounce like knees, like knees and knees. There is difference. His, falls, eyes, ice. So this is a problem of Indian speakers. Now, next problem. Some Indian speakers interchange the sounds s and sh. The first sound here you can see this sound pronounced like sh, sh, and the second is s. So sh and s. Okay. So the first sound sh, like save, she, shit, shine, right? And here save, see. So she and see, there is a difference. Next is sit, sign. First one is shine, second one is sign. So the first sound is sh and the second sound is s. Okay. There is a difference between these two sounds, and we should be careful while we pronounce these two sounds. There is a difference. So we should pronounce differently also. Third problem. Indian speakers are unaware of the difference between the consonant sounds V. Yes, the sound is V. Not V. I'm very sorry. The sound is V. V. Okay, and the next sound is V. V. And this leads also to confusion because these two sounds are quite similar, but there is a difference. So we should not get confused. Let me pronounce while, while. Next is while, while, while. First is while. Second is while. Okay. First is west, west. Second is west. First is why. Second is why. Why, why. Let me pronounce from the first. While, while. West, west. Why, why. So in this way you have to pronounce.
Ma'am, which one is correct pronunciation? W or V?
Both are correct, but actually what I am telling is, while I pronounce while or and while, there is a difference. While we pronounce while, we should pronounce the sound v. Okay, v, v. And while we pronounce the word while, we should pronounce the sound v, v. First one is v, second one is v. So there is a subtle difference, and while we pronounce these words, we should pronounce the sounds differently. What I want to mean. Both are correct, but regarding different words. While we pronounce the words, while we pronounce the words while, west, why, we should pronounce the sound v, v. And while we pronounce the words while, west, we should pronounce the sound v, v. And what I want to say is, we the Indian speakers generally do a mistake while we pronounce the sounds while we pronounce while. Like, so what is the actual sound here actually? You have to identify. Then you should pronounce. Okay, I repeat again. Actually, I want to say that here, suppose problem number 2 here. Okay. Let me give you an example. It will help you to understand, in a better way. Suppose I'm telling you, she, okay? She is very honest. So here, she, here I'm using the sound sh, not s. I'm using the sound sh, right? Now, if I say, C is very honest. C is very honest. Not C. C. If I say C is very honest, this is wrong pronunciation. We should say she is very honest. So she. So the sound is sh. Okay? And we the Indian speakers actually pronounce like C is very honest. C is very C. C is very honest. Now if I pronounce C like S double E or ACA. C, not C, it's she. So the sound, we should pronounce the appropriate sound here. Sh, SH. The graphemes SH produce the sound sh. Okay. And the grapheme S produce the sound s, sh and s. So while pronouncing different words, we should use different sounds, the appropriate sounds. Now clear? Or if you have any confusion, you can tell me. All of you. Abhijit, Aditya, Ajay, Akash, Alfna, Aman, Anjali. Anjali, now clear? Or if you have any confusion, you can tell me.